Okay, cool. So, box from Thonk. This is the Bastl Kastle drum. And if you have ordered this from Thonk or similar places, a DIY kit, you should get everything you need in here. So I've not checked anything, I'm assuming it's there. So I'll put in chapter markers in case there's a bit you're interested in. And let's crack on with the video. Let's see, what do we do? Bag of bits. Why you even get solder? That's really cool. Some M3, looks like M3 screws and bolts and a Allen key. What's that? Crew love stickers. And thanks for help, save paper. Yeah, I've already got that guide open on my laptop. This is the 1.5 Kastle drum guide, battery. This is great. That's the case, part of the case. Some wires for tinkering. And then the rest of the board, case. So I guess we just crack on with... wow, this is small. Luckily I have my magnifying glasses here, otherwise I would never be able to see a damn thing. So it looks like we're just putting everything just on the board. Should we try their solder? Let's give their solder a go. I tend to use 0.8 mil flux 2% solder wire, just cheap stuff off Amazon. I go for the lead free because I don't get on with leaded solder. Don't know if it's anyway temperature, heat, but I don't have any problems using the cheap stuff, and it's fine with me. Right, so make sure that is straight. I think it is. What does the guide say? So the guide says first and foremost to wear blah 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 goggles, etc etc etc. Yeah, it actually looks to be very similar build to the standard Kastle VCO, so must be minor tweaks. But basically resistors, so start the soldering with the resistors, 3 values. There's 1Ks. Right, where's my box of bits? I'm going to lose these. Actually, it should be okay. Let's leave them there. Yeah, they can all just stay there. This is fine, they're all there. Don't need a box. Kastle soldering. This is great. So all you need is a soldering iron. Ideally a bench of some kind. But you're good to go. So there's the diodes, there's resistors, and are these all the same? They look to be the same. Let's just do a quick test. Does this work? Yeah, that still works. So what are these? So the instructions say that 11 1Ks, 700. Oh, there's so 1K, 100Ks, and the 220Ks. So there's 2 of these. So let's just look at a 220K just to make sure it's right. I'm sure it is. 220K. Put it into the multi-testy thing. Not going to work. Yeah, probably. Resistor 218.6. That's pretty good to me. Right, so I just need to find them on here. So there's the 220s. I'm just going to place these in. There's a 220. So resistor time. I'm not going to fast forward it, so I'm just going to talking nonsense as I do this. But there we go. I'm just going to put them all in and then just solder them en masse. So 220. So what time is it now? It is 5 to 6. Let's set a timer going. Where's my timer's gone on my watch? No idea. Oh, thanks Apple. What have you done? You've removed my timer. Now it's a world clock. I don't know what I'm doing. Timer. There we go. That's alarm. Oh, jeez Louise. Timer. Right, we'll come back to that later. So 220. Just bend that from the middle, make it small. And 220 is, can't see damn thing without these magnifying glasses, so apologies if my head's in the way. But 220, 220, 220 is there. Okay. Bend those so they don't keep moving out. There's the 220s. And what's it? The 7s were 100k. Let's just sanity check that these 7s are all 100k. And I'm sure they will be. Yep, that's 100.2. Pretty good. So we've got the 100k resistors. 100k. Not sure the quicker way to do this, but that's fine. I'll just take these all out in one go and just bend them at the same time. It's probably easier. Yeah, kind of there. 100, 100, 100, 100. So it looks like all the diodes are the same. From what I can tell here, where's my plier thing? Just pull them through, be a bit quicker. There's one. There goes the other. I didn't realise this was a DIY when I bought it, so obviously I didn't read the instructions very well. But I've not done any building for ages, so this is a quite nice time to spend doing. Hang on, reverse, strike that, words in a different order. It's good fun of an evening. So whilst I'm building this is not for me, this is a birthday present for my eldest. And that is the gate or the fence outside making noises. So another 100k is going to be there. So this is really easy. It's just a little bit fiddly because it's such a small board. Look at that, trace ever so slightly. Oh no, something came off on the silk screen. That's not a problem. Doesn't matter in the slightest. Another 100k. Feel free to forward this until the next time stamp thingy-majig. I've not really got much to say. There's just a bunch of resistors going into a board. Not even soldered anything yet. The only fiddly bit is actually pulling them through to get them flush. Maybe I should solder some and get the wires out of the way, but let's see how we get on. We've gone this far, and the rest are in different parts of the board, so we should be totally fine. Look at that. Terrible. Cannot get that in at all. I did look before I thought to film this, but I didn't see anybody else building it on no videos that I could see on YouTube. So if this helps one person, it's worthwhile. And I do enjoy recording this as I go along. Just hope the batteries last. And all the mics and everything. Right. Okay, that's them. That's the hundreds done. Let's just solder those, because I don't actually know what this solder is going to be like. So we'll give it a go. And yep. That's good solder. Have I gone through okay? Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't need to go through. Tiny, tiny holes. Probably can't see anything I'm doing here, but heat the leg. Not sweep the leg. Karate Kid does soldering. Heat the leg. There we go. Have we done that one? Oh yeah, a bit more. Just keeping tabs of what I've actually done. The tricky bit. Ow, that leg was hot. Do not touch the legs with the solder. Heat dissipates. Is that the right word? Probably. Not sure. So I actually got a load of solder on the soldering iron, but not on the leg. That was not very good. Can't get on with those soldery holy things, whatever they're called. Legs. Helpers, helping hands. But I find just leave it flat on the surface is dead easy. Not sure what type of solder this is. I'm trying not to breathe anything in. Window is open. Can't get to that one because of all the other wires. I should really just trim them in a minute. I'll do that probably after this one. Maybe this one. Or maybe that one. No, that one's not done. Right, I'm going to just trim some of these with these. Where are we now? Here we go. So let's have a look. Done. 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 Need a new one of these. Tip everybody, don't use these Plato Model 170 pliers on anything other than really, really thin resistor legs, etc. Definitely does not work on aluminium or aluminum for any American friends watching. I should end up buying another one, like I did, and then breaking that as well, because you forget. But it's fine. Which ones are actually looking good? I missed doing one. That one there needs a bit more. That one's good. They're all good. They're all good. Must have been that one, which looks terrible. It was that one. That one there. That through. Yeah, solder's gone through. So we are good. Excellent. That's the bulk of those done. Where's my magnet? Oh dear me. Got a whole ton of these. They're quite handy for when you're doing point-to-point stuff. But otherwise they get in the way and you will stab yourself. A lot. Right, so the rest of these are all the Oh, actually, the instructions do say to keep aside some of those resistor legs. I'm assuming they are. Actually, I don't know where they're going to be used, but I've got loads of them anyway, so don't throw them all away. Keep some of these for later. Let's just do 3 at a time. On the final 1Ks. There's one. Actually, I wonder if I just kind of do that to make it smaller. Will it just flow straight through? Yeah, it will. That might be a more efficient way of doing it. We'll get the resistors in. Shape the I thought that was okay, pretty much. I'm going to shape it so that it's closer, and then the footprint just falls through. Yeah, that's much easier. We'll be doing that going forward, I think. Another 1K here. That's a 1K. Yep, it's pretty much. Now we're going to continue doing this. Perfect. Just falls into place. Another 3 here. 1K. So the only thing about this, and I think the kit's great, it's dead easy if you're used to soldering anything. If you're doing any of those cheap kits from eBay or Amazon, like little LED things you can make. The only tricky thing with this is just the through holes are very small. So you just need, I mean, the soldering iron I'm using is not, I suppose it's quite a small tip, but you just might have to play around with it a bit more so you feel comfortable. I think when I get to the potentiometers, they look to be a much better sized hole. I guess they need to do this because the size of the board is so small. Okay, here. I wonder how long it's going to take. What's the bedding? Well, you'll know if you're watching this on YouTube because there'll be a video timestamp. But it's been 12 minutes. Look at that. New colour. Don't like the backgrounds on the new iOS, but that's just me. Where's another 1K? Another 1K is there. These do take a while. Again, if you're watching this going, what are you doing, Nick? Do something different. Do this. You should be doing this. Please let me know. Please leave a comment. Subscribe. Hit that bell. All that good stuff. Tell people to look at the other videos if you haven't. And you've got a Launchpad Mini. Got a cool project to make your own circadian rhythm, basically. So, never say I never promote my other stuff. Get that embedded in the middle of a video when you're soldering resistors that not many people will ever watch, but still, it's going to be out there. And then final 3. Where are these? And 1, 2. Make sure that's in the middle of the video so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, feels like an extra step in the process, but it's definitely quicker to just make sure it's the right size for the footprint and drop it in, which kind of nearly works, but I didn't quite do that right. There we go. And then there's one there. Can I do it with my fingers? Not quite. probably a tool, probably make one, 3D print one, or probably a piece of wood just to get it in the right shape before you put it in. There must be a way of doing it. People have been soldering for years, decades. There's definitely tips and tricks out there that I do not know, or I am not aware of, that I am unconsciously unaware of. Was it unconscious? Incompetent? Something like that. Anyway. Right, let's get these done. This solder's pretty good. I like it. Try and do the left hand sides first. Just make it easier to do the rest of the board then. No, it's not going to work. Do that. Do that. Does not need to be heated up very long. Tiny components get maximum heat very quickly. Get that straight in. Probably could do with cleaning that. And that one, that's another one, don't do that one. And then we're going to do that one, and then that one. And then I'm going to take some of these off because I'm getting resistor blindness. So that one's not done yet. That one is. That one's not done yet. Although that one is, I can just take it down a bit. Easy. Actually, it's just easier to do, isn't it, if I just cut them all off. That one there. That one there. Just trim that for the time being. Trim that for the time being. That one can come off. That one can come off. They can both come off. Kind of. Yep. Yep. Get some better cutters. That can come off. So can that, so can that, and so can that. So now that just leaves us with a few to finish off. Straighten the solder. Can't see a damn thing. That good? I'm just looking to see if there's any obvious gaps, misses. There won't be any whatchamacallits. Can't remember the word. It's been such a long time since I've soldered. When you have a bad connection, when it goes to ground, when you've what's the word? Put in the comments. The word is you bridged a connection. Is that the right word? Feels right. Cool. And that is terrible. Those are okay. I could probably do with pushing those down actually. That's interesting. So basically these two resistors, in fact they'll be okay. This one here there looks to be a little bit high, so I'm just going to I'm going to do that. I'm going to push that down. With a little bit of pressure, is that right? Let's have a look. How do we do that? Put that on there. Is it that one? I think it's that one. No. It is this one. It is that one. I push it. It's not. Oh, it's not going down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it is fine. I'm not sure how much space it needs. I suspect that actually needs to be a bit closer to the board. So I am just going to bend that, and I need to push that in a bit. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but let's give it a go. Which one is it? That one there. Just need to do that somehow. There you go. Gently push that in slightly. Probably didn't see that. I don't know if it would have made that much difference. But I've pushed the resistor in a bit more. We'll see if that's worked. I don't know. Right, so now it's the diodes. This is going to be another interesting one. Right, let's try a different approach on this one. Instead of bending them when we get them out, let's actually just do a proper bend there, and then where's the black bit? The black bit is it positive? I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. You line it up. Black with black, red with the white. And looks like these are also going to be problematic for me anyway. Just make sure that's in, that's perfect. And oh, these legs look ace. I'm actually going to, I don't know if I should do, I'm going to do it one at a time. Only because I'm just worried that there's going to be too much of a gap on the board. And therefore other components aren't going to fit on, but worry about that later. Must be a better way of doing this. Right, let's just try. I'm going to fingernail there, bend, and fingernail there, bend, same direction. Positive is, they're all over the shop, these. That's one there, on the edge of the board. Pull that one through. Let's just put them in and bend them like that. I haven't got time to solder each individual one at a time. We're going to do them in parallel almost. Is that the right phrase? Not sure. So that's that bit there. Perfect. Make sure you get these right, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare. Spend a bit of time. Just make sure that your polarization is correct. And that means that you won't have a problem when you turn it on. Otherwise it won't work. Very simple. Only allows the flow of electrons. Or is it ampage? I always get confused. I think it only allows amps to flow in a certain direction. Although I still don't quite understand what the difference is between voltage and amps when it comes to a circuit. Because you either have power or you don't. So I'm sure there's some very technical stuff that I do not understand. Well, I know there is that I do not understand about electricity. I have a basic understanding, enough to not hurt myself. And there we go. Correct. Check. And we are good. We are good. Just pull that one through. Yep. There we go. almost done on the incredibly exciting. About half an hour. There or thereabouts, yeah. Half an hour just putting in. Actually, there's quite a lot of components. Right, negative is, or the black line is there. Is it negative? I can never remember. It's like LEDs, doesn't matter. I think I know it. Every time I have to check which is negative, which is positive. I think the long lead, honestly the long lead is positive on LED, but don't quote me on that. A lot of this stuff is counterintuitive, but hence why you just need to learn it. That's good. I'm going to just twist that to make sure it's the right size. And it goes. I'm more confident with these diodes that I can do them all in big batch because they seem to be better spaced out. So it should be okay. Where's that? So the black one is there. That's going to go there like that. Straight in. Okay, perfect. There we go. There we go. That's two. Do these at the same time. See what happens. Not sure about that. Might have been worse. End up taking longer. Try and save time on one thing and you waste time on something else. I'm not seeing the last two diodes. Where are they? No. How many do we actually need? What does it say about? I'm being blind. Nothing on that side, is there? Nope, nope, nope. Let's look at the photos. Where does it say the photos for the diodes? Oh no. Oh, they're there. Look at that, right in the middle. Look at that. Hidden in plain sight. Next to each other. Sneaky. Sneaky Xena. Are they Xena diodes? What are they? Anyway, sneaky little diodes, wherever they are. Twist and bend, that'll keep them in place. And the final one is also the same way. Yep, just check the other one, double check I've got the right alignment. There we go. In it goes. Perfect. Check, check, check. So that is, oh, why is that one there? That's not very good. Make sure these, that's the one thing I would say to double check, make sure everything is flush with the board. My resistors are not that flush, so I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem, but we won't know for a while. So let's just get these soldered. One. Let's see if I can do all of the left hand side. A bit more. I can do both of those. Come back to that one and do that one. Do that one. And then that one. It's definitely easier when all the components are pretty much exactly the same, you know, especially, and also because the silk screen prints out exactly what they are. There's none of this looking up what's R1 and what's R11, but the second one is not printed properly, so you get it all wrong. All these little things are avoided in this build because this is just, apart from being a bit small, it is quite easy. Not happy with that one. Oh dear me. this one there. No, that's got to be cleaned. That's a nightmare. Who's the one on that side? Where is it? That one there. Get into that. Perfect. And then one there. And one there. Okay. How are we looking? Done, 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 done. Yeah, they're all in. So we can straighten these out and hopefully get a few more out of the way quickly. What a mess. I just hope there's enough space when it comes to the board, sorry, the case, that it can handle having slightly longer, higher headroom or minimal headroom. So I have not done the best job, but it's pretty sure it's good enough. Okay, make sure we don't bridge anything. I don't think there's anything that's close enough to possibly bridge, but sometimes you miss. Okay, there we go. Just get those out of the way. What's next? USB connector. Ooh, this is going to be fun. What size is the USB connector? Oh, it's tiny. Oh, I hate these. Nightmare. This, I suspect, will be the toughest bit. I'm just going on my past experience with USBs, which I was trying to fix an old Launchpad Mini, and it did not go well. I broke the crap out of it. Right, so what does it say? Does it give me any guidance? So USB connector, move to the USB connector now. Place it from the top and solder from the same side. There are two legs on both sides that has to be soldered along with those on the back, except the three in the center. See the photo. Start with just one side leg so you can make the adjustments by reheating. The connector should be flat right on the board. Okay, so where does this go? Where does this go now? Oh Jesus, where'd it go? Oh right, actually that's okay. Is the USB just for power? It must be just for power, because it's only connected to the outer, the middle three pins. Oh, that must be data. So it's literally just VCC and ground. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but I'll try and zoom in if I can, if I get a good picture. But the middle three legs, yeah, and the picture's quite clear as well. The middle three legs are not to be connected. Place it, move to the USB connector now. There are two legs on both sides to be soldered. Yeah, that's the key bit with those on the back, except the three in the center. Yeah, cool. So we're good. That bit's actually going to be quite easy now. So I'm not concerned. I'm not doing the data. All I'm doing is it's just to provide power. So I'll just get some solder on that, and then just use some tweezers or something to make sure that it is. In fact, no, that's. I could probably move it over ever so slightly a bit. Let's just do this. Yeah, just to get the three. Just want to line it up so So those three are just in the center. Do I solder? I do, yeah. I put a blob there and there. So I'm just going to, now I know that's fine, I'm actually going to solder the other side, even though it says to do one side at a time, but I know that's flush, so I don't have to worry about it. And we'll get that one there. Load of solder, because that you want that to be solid. You don't want that moving. The USBs, these are a nightmare. These, what is it? USB B. I forget what it's called. And these are my least favourite. USB C, please. Thank you. Okay, that's my one bit of feedback already. I suppose this is probably an old kit now, so they would have mass produced shed loads of them. Perfect. So the only bit I've got to do now is just get the positive and negative soldered, which will be quite difficult actually. I think I need to come in from I want to make sure I don't bridge the middle three. So if I just do that, yeah, that looks pretty good. Difficult to see probably, but just literally tap it. I'll do there. All that is USB power. Perfect. Yeah, happy with that. That has totally saturated that. And the middle three are not connected because they are data. We are not using data because this is just power the board. Awesome. That looks exactly like the photo. Wow. Okay, now we're on to the audio jacks, which I've not had these before, so I'm guessing these are both exactly the same, and they just literally go in like so. Yep, and there's two of these. What are they for? They both, that must be, is that audio out? What are they for? I don't know. But these look quite easy to do. So we'll just use, to maintain the integrity of these. We should use a Motley Crue coffee thing. Yeah, that's what the crew would have wanted. House of Pain Tour 86 in Bradford. I wasn't there, but I would have been had I known about it. I've been a bit older. But anyway. Let's see how this looks. So I'm just going to do one of these for the time being. And then that one there. Push that down. I just want to make sure that that actually is flush. And that does appear to be, so I'm just going to hold that and push it down. That's nice and flush. And just again holding my finger there. Nice and flush. I can just put the rest on, flood those. So that's one. These must be stereo. I'm assuming they are anyway. Why is that not in the... Oh, that's for the potentiometers. Oh, interesting. Right, so that one must be ground. Assuming that's ground anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and ground. Flood that. A little bit more here, and there, and there. There, probably overkill, but put
some nice new shiny solder. Thank you very much, Kastle or Thonk, whoever packaged them. Very much appreciated. Yeah, we're good.
Right, what's next? What is next? Now we're on to the IC sockets. So where do these go? Oh, there's the ICs. I missed those. What are they? So Kastle LFO and Kastle VCO. I wonder what they are. Should we have a peek under? I'm really curious now. Can I get on? Has it been printed on? Yeah, I can do this. So the LFO. I do this and put this back ever so carefully. What's the back? What do we reckon? No idea. Probably says on the instructions. Is this an Mega? A tiny 85. I don't know what that is. Let's look at that one. What's this one be at the other side now? Oh no, they both look to be. They are different. Tiny 85, 2130J5V. No idea what that is. Anyway, I could probably Google that. I'm curious now. Anyway, so IC sockets. Always just check out for. Where are these going to go? Oh, here we go. So the mini LFO. Well, actually, I should probably. This is not ideal, but LFO goes here and the VCO goes there. So obviously the little nub or whatever hole is at the top. Little hole at the top there. Just remember that's where the hole from the chip will go. If you don't do that, it's not going to work. Oh, and you can see obviously through the hole, so that's fine. You don't have to worry about it getting it wrong. So I'm just going to use a bit of blue tack on this one. Just hold that in place, and just do one leg on here. Make sure it is flush to the board just by holding it down, repressing. Where's it gone? There it is. So that's all nice and flush. Nothing else required from that, and then we'll just do the rest of these pins. That take a second. Much you are flowing. We are, no pun intended, flowing through now, flying through, because we're not having to paste do individual components that are tiny. We've got all the big bits, so that easy. Okay, the next one, hole is there, hole is there. This one is the VCO. You can see it quite clearly. That's great. I do like that. Get that on there. Blue tack, white tack stuff is incredibly handy for this stuff, for any kind of soldering. Just find it much easier than all the helping hand malarkeys. Gets a bit warm, so you have to be careful sometimes. But no, I think that's flush as well. Happy with that. Yep. Don't put your fingers on things when they're getting very warm. Oh, honestly. One day I'll learn. Today is not that day. Let's do that again. Let's see that in instant replay. Now that's getting warm. Have I broken it? What have I done? Oh, it's too much solder on the other side now. Oh, you idiot. Joy. Let's just be careful to take this off. Oh, no, I don't need to take it off. Right, I need to push it down properly. What we got? Good old lollipop stick, perfect. That'll do. That's almost as if it was designed for it. Genius. If I do that, just push it. Just push. Oh, you are joking me. What have I done? Oh, completely knackered that. Okay. How have I managed to do that? The soldering won't go through. I know what I can do. Okay, here we go. This is on the fly. What am I doing? So there's that hole there. I need to push that one down against the board so it doesn't pop out. That'll do. Come on. Ta-da! Probably missed that, my bad. I was literally just holding it there, pushed it through, heated it up until it went in, and now that's perfect. So yeah, you can always fix stuff. It's just solder and a bit of heat required. Not the smartest thing to do, but sometimes it is just easier just to put it on direct. Blue tack held it in place quite nicely, so it didn't need any other adjustments. So if I'd not bothered pushing it in, it wouldn't have broke, and it would have been fine. Anyway, that's the ICs done. Ceramic capacitors. Are these all the same? What are they? 474s, which is 470 million jillion something. 470. What's that? 47 nanofarads. 488 nanofarads. So I was close-ish. So 470 nanofarads. They're all the same. Doesn't matter which way around they go because these are not polarized. So they're just going to fit in, and they're actually pretty good sizes already, so that's great. So there's only 4 of these. Where's the 5? Maybe 5. 1, 2. Just bend these so they stay in place. Why is that one not? Oh, because I've not bent it close enough to the board. It's moving. It's annoying. Just check they are 474, 474, 474, 474. Yep, just in case they've put the wrong ones in the package, which is, I guess, could happen. Not happened to me before, but why not check? It doesn't take very long. And then another 470 somewhere over here. There's one. 470 and 470. Oh, there's switches and all sorts. Brilliant. 470, 470. There we go. Put that one there, that one there. That's those done. Let's get these on. Don't like this when it bends and you have to get ahead of the game. Little kinks in it. Nightmare. Will there be enough solder? Yeah, I think there will be. So 1, 2. Just heat and flow. Very difficult to mess up soldering. Oh, come on. What am I doing? Talk about messing up soldering. I can't even do this. There we go. In my defence, there's too many connection wires in the way. Pins, headers, what are they called? Oh. No, I've now got too much solder on that. That's not going to work. I'm going to take some of those off. Get out of the way. 1, 2. That's probably why you should wear goggles. I've got glasses on and my magnifying old man things on. So for me, pretty safe.
that, heated it up, and nothing got on there. Amazing. Did not do a very good job of that. But it's fine. And then probably didn't wait long enough for it to heat up, and therefore there was no heat on it. What was it doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that one there just needs. Yep, perfect. Right, that's the capacitors done. Okay, check the board. That all looks pretty good. I guess you don't need to use the USB-Cs. You must better. Oh, because it runs with batteries. Oh, that's handy though. Make sure everything looks good. One last final check, because I'm not going to get that close to the board for a while, I don't think. Bro, okay. The female pin headers. They're not all female pin headers. So 2 6s and 8 3s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So I'm not really, again, not sure the most efficient way of doing this, but I imagine, yeah, they all go on this side of the board. Yeah, they all just go like that, and that's actually aimed quite well. So I could probably, I should just do a bunch of them. Yeah, I'll do a bunch, turn them over, because these are the highest bits, so they should keep each other more or less flush. And then I'm assuming, you see I've got a problem. That will not go there because of that resistor. So it doesn't matter, so the height of the resistor doesn't actually make much difference, but they will have to be in their lane, so to speak, otherwise you're going to have difficulty. Have I just broken that? No, I think that's okay. A bit of paint came off, but that's fine. Pretty sure that is fine. Yeah, that's nice and flush now. So is that one, and that's a 2. Oof. These are tricky to get to. Is that definitely? It is. I'm not convinced. What is that? Wave? Must be. I'll come back to those. Do the rest of the 3s. So the 3s must be. That a 3 up there as well. I could do with a picture of where the actual pins go. It's not 100% obvious. Oh yeah, I can look at the picture of the board. Yeah, so that's not a pin. That's the switch. So 3 there, 3 there, and a 3 there, and then there's one more 3, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it that one there? That push switch? That looks like a switch. Oh no, it is. There's 2 2s and a 3 there. Perfect. Okay, so that's in between those. And there's 2 2s here. They need to be. They're not actually. Oh, they're very tight, but that's fine. Very tight here. Cool. Can't get the bloody thing in. Oof. That is tricky.
definitely only going to solder one of these legs each. It doesn't. I don't think it matters so much because it's just going to go through the board, through the case, and you're going to put wires in it, so they don't have to be. I don't think they have to be completely flush, but this is just ever so slightly too tight. I always need to just bend one of them ever so slightly, but I think that not happy doing that. I'll just force it in. It will be fine if I do that. Don't think it matters which order you put these in, but I'll probably left the most difficult till last. Let's try that one next to the resistor, next to the capacitor first. So these they are flush, so you don't have to worry about them falling out, which I think is good. Which will make it a lot easier to solder them in. Just can't see any of this one. So let's just use the tweezers to place it around there. Yep. Bit of pressure. Nope, I'm actually going to have to do it ever so slightly. Bend one of those, just a hair. That should help with the placement. But it did not. Oh wow. So this is a, yeah, okay, that's perfect. They're all in. They're all through. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Nothing has bent on those. I suppose just need to make sure they are completely flush. Because yeah, I'm not sure about these. Anyway, we're going to do one of each, no more. So they are completely flush. This is going to be horrible, this bit, I know it is. Oh, that's 2 2s. These are definitely in, right, aren't they? Look at that. It's like maybe that one needs to be a little bit straighter, but even then. It's very difficult to do that. That is very difficult to do. To me that looks pretty flush and flat and fine. So that one there again, that one there. Move my finger out of the way so I don't get burnt. Didn't do anything. Just bend it. They're not very straight, are they? What's going on here? These are a nightmare. So hang on, how does this go on? Does it actually just sit over the top? You're right, okay. So it doesn't go through, they're too big, so that's not bad. So it sits on the top. So I might need to tweak it later. That's fine. I reckon we're okay. Okay, does it give me any pointers on that? I don't think it does. So done that. A few more pin headers. We should solder them straight. Well, I'm trying to solder them straight. Don't know how you do these two. Okay, we'll try. We will try. See if that works. Maybe before I... Oh, I just don't know. Maybe I've soldered them and just bend them. Yeah, we'll do that. Because otherwise I don't think... I wonder how much solder they actually gave you. Probably says somewhere. I'll have a look. Maybe a meter. Feels like a lot, but I'm going through it. I imagine as this is a commercial product, it would be lead-free solder. Don't know if lead solder is frowned upon because of the fumes, but you know, people on YouTube, Big Clive and Co, they only ever use, I believe, leaded solder because it's just the best. But I've said it before, I don't get on with it. This could be leaded solder for all I know, and I'm doing fine, so maybe I'm talking up my arse, but too much solder there. And then that one. I think we're good. That is all of the female pin headers done, which is awesome. And then what we're running at now, about an hour. It's not bad. What's next? Switches and potentiometers. Go for the switch. There's only a few things left. So the switch, which way does it go? Straight from all views and right on the board, then move to soldering. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter which way around it goes because it's a switch, but that will go into here. Why is that not working right? Why is that not going in properly? Well, let me just look at the picture again, because there is a pretty good picture later on, and that does go exactly behind the USB, but I have a concern that I've not got enough space. I've got enough space in here. Why not? Those components are soldered pretty well. Okay. So it doesn't actually sit flush because this thing's in the way, but that's not. Look, that's not flush. The USB's in the way. You are fucking joking me. You're telling me that should have been further forward? No, you're not having that.
you are going in there, my son, and you're just going to bloody work. I'll make sure that that is flat on the board. There we go, perfect. Well, it's not, is it? That looks pretty good. And you've got this, I can move that out of the way. We won't need that. That will just go further down. So it touches there. That can actually screw in. So that looks pretty good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that placement. Yeah, I'm just going to do that one there. That is not as flush as it should be. There should be a note there. Or let me go back. Point of clarification, I bet there'll be something in the notes. Should we check that? So USB connector. Place it from the top and solder from the same side. There are 2 legs on both sides that has to be soldered along with those on the back. Set the thing in the middle. Yep, start with 1 leg and the connector should be flat right on the board. Well, it is flat on the board, but what it should say is it should be as far forward on the board as possible. And that bit was, to me anyway, was not clear. So the USB just need to, it should be fine like this, but I believe that should be as far forward as possible to give you as much space for that switch as possible. That should be good. And now it's just the potentiometers, which are, I'm assuming they're all the same. What does it say on here? Are they 104s? What are they? 104, 104, 104, 104, got 6 of them, 104, 104 and 104, yeah, they're all 100Ks. So that's a doddle, doesn't matter which order you put these in. I typically don't solder in the support legs because you only need those, these are not, there's not connected to anything. But we'll see how sturdy it feels because I might put them in. Not sure yet, but we'll put all these in and then we'll solder them all en masse because they're dead easy. Biggest bits are always the easiest bits. And then put the 3 in and just twist. There, the 3 there, and then they go, like so. And then 3 there. And they go. And then, oh, there's one in the middle. Perfect. There we go. Look at that, we're done. Now, I'm not going to solder them in. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a support thing. So they go like that. That goes there. Put the switch in the middle. We can. No, we can't. I'll do something in a second. There we go. They'll go like that. Oh, look at that. And I can see everything perfectly. All the wires will go into the pattern sections. What's the tempo mod? Don't know about that one. Cool. Right, so we're just going to put these on. That all looks good. Just make sure there's no other comments on anything in here to do with this way. Proceed this way. Install potentiometers in straight. Solder just 1 leg. Check the position. Solve the rest if there are any problems. If you don't solder the pot straight, you don't be able to put the blah blah blah. That's perfect. So we'll do that just to double check. Look at this, keeps calling off. Don't know why. Stuck in fine. Okay, let's just do this for the solder. Straighten this because I'll need all of that. And we'll do one of those. In fact, they're all in fine. I don't know why I bother. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're in vine, but just to be on the safe side, we'll do one at a time. One. And then where's the one in the middle? Put all the solder. One. Cool. Just make sure this is still correct. I'm sure it will be. Yep, they're all in. Look at that. That is blooming brilliant. Kind of want to leave that on now. That's great. Anyway, they're all solid. Maybe we'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. It's got its top on. It's doing well. Two, three, two. Get those straightened. Three, two. This is Bastl Kastle version 5.152. Now I need to take the top off because those of you playing along will notice that there are two rather important components still on the bench right here that I have not yet put in, which without this thing won't do a damn thing. Which would be hilarious. Right, so dun. Oops, forgot that one. Always check your potentiometers. What am I doing? This is not working. That needs to be cleaned. That is terrible. There we go. Brilliant. Right, so we'll just have a quick look at that. Quick inspection of the board. And everything looks to be good. There's a hole. I don't know what hole is. There's nothing obvious to be missed anywhere. Although, what's that LFO ring? What's that? There's a component here which I have not. I don't have any more components. Hang on a minute. Got to do something here. Let's just look at this. The white LED. What white LED? Oh dear. I don't have a white LED. Ah, right, okay. So that's missing. If anybody saw it earlier as part of it, unless it's really invisible, it's not in there. It's not in there. It's not in there. It's not in any of these. It's not fallen in. It's not behind anything. It's definitely not part of the pins. It's not in the battery holder. It's not in the... I'll open this because I'll need this. So we need a white LED. Luckily I have a bunch of them somewhere, so let me go and grab... Oh! There it is! Ta-da! All is forgiven. It's here. So it must go in there. It does not say which way. Oh, this will be fun. Okay, white LED. Solder the white LED to be sure to insert the longer lead into the plus. So yeah, the longer lead is plus. But where is plus? Okay, this is going to be fun. Does anybody know where plus is? Okay, well I'm assuming that ground goes to ground, so let's just find ground. Let's have a look at this. So ground, I'm assuming, is, well, any part of the USB, and ground will be where will ground be? Is that actually ground? Maybe that's not ground. Oh. There must be ground on here. What the hell am I doing? These potentiometers must go to ground. The whole board should be ground. Well, that's... What's the middle one there? Can't get into the board to see what am I doing. Right, okay, hang on. Let's just check which is ground on here. So I'm assuming it's going to be that one. Yeah. Well, that's power maybe. Is that power? Is that ground? So that's ground. Yeah. And that's power. That's ground. So that's, yeah. Okay, so ground is the one closest to the bottom of the board. So if ground is the one there, that's positive. Well, you could argue that actually the positive is there, so that's good to check. So positive again is the longer lead. Positive is at the top, ground's at the bottom. There is a positive sign just there, not obviously associated with this, but it makes perfect sense that it actually is. The only question I've got is how far up does this need to be? Let's put the board on. Does it actually matter? Could probably do with it being right next to that, I'd have thought. So I'll just put that, I'll plug that against that, and then we'll just solder that in, and then we should be good. Well, I'm glad I saw that. I would have not read the instructions and completely missed it. That's not very good either. Could do without moving actually. Don't like that there. Although it is going to work. Right, let's just do this again. There we go. What? Perfect. No, 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 no. Oh. Why does every time I try and do something efficiently it just goes wrong? Okay. So that's now too far down, so I need to lift that up. Unbelievable. Okay, let's do this again. There we go. What a performance. So push that down in there. How is it falling down again? Oh, you fucking... honestly. Right, take 3. LED gate. Ugh. Right, stay. Unbelievable. Should we just leave it there? You know what, that's fine. It's just going to flash. Oh, of course it's flashing the tempo. How cool's that? that to be closer. I think what I'm going to do is just going to pull it up again and just not worry about that. Yeah, it's just going to be, that is really close as it is. Makes zero sense to be anywhere else. That can just stay like that. So why is that not going down? That should go there. Ah, they can't go any further than that because of the, that's fine. So that is actually as high as that should go. That one should go a bit lower. Ah, because it can't because of that. Oh, that's so annoying. You know what? This switch gate might be the end of me. It's too high. Okay, let's put the chips in. Let's just make sure. Cut the side legs from pots. What? I don't need to cut those at all. They're absolutely fine where they are. They can just stay in. Don't need them. Right, let's just do that. Perfect. Let's just do a bit more on that one. Perfect. Let's get that off. Not cutting those off unless there's a major problem. Oh, hang on. You'll need the cutted leads from the resistor. Okay, put these wires through the holes, bat and bat plus holes and solder them. What? That makes zero sense. Wires. You will need the. I'll need the. So I need the some of these. Okay, fine. What am I doing with this? What am I doing with that? You will need. Where's the picture? Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. Oh, that's clever. Oh, now I get it. So these... Right, okay, cool. How long do the wires need to be? Probably not that long. Yeah, so basically what I need to do is just wire. I need to put some of these in. Is it hold, bat minus, bat plus? Yep. Yeah, okay, I get it. So we're basically going to put them like that, and yeah, they can't be connected to anything above. So I probably just need to. What's the best way to do this? Put a bit of solder on it and then put it through the top so it doesn't fall through, possibly. What do we think? I'm not sure, but we'll give it a go. Bit of solder on that one. Yep. No, it's not going to work either. Bloody too hot. Kill me. So what I'll do, I know what I'll do. Not that one because that's way too hot. Get one of these. We'll literally just bend it ever so slightly. We will put that through there, so it stays there. And just solder it like that. Which is going to be a nightmare, but you know what? Actually, that's fine. It's not touching anything. It's fine. This is not great, but this should work fine. That one there. There we go. So it's literally just connected that side to there, not touching anything else. I need to do another one there. So that worked quite well. Just hope these are the right length. So we'll just take a tiny bit of that, bend it so it won't fall through. Goes in there. And we will literally just do this, bend it to there, and then put that there. Not to be careful not to touch, you probably can't see any of this, but not to touch anything else that's there. This is going to be how power is going to get to the board from the batteries. Yep, and that looks okay. Well, I'm not actually 100% whether or not. Oh no, that's why it's not going. Look at that. This is a nightmare. I've got another resistor that's too close to that, so that's not going flush. Oh, honestly. Stay in your lane, resistors. Stay in your lane. There we go. So now I need to take these three here, which are these ones, and ever so slightly. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know if I can actually do that. I probably can. Let's just give it a go. See if I can put these in. Actually, I think that was okay. I think that side there just pushed down. Yeah. Well, I want to, right, so that's fine. So once I wanted to check was continuity of obviously this to that. Because I thought there might be a short there. But it's not touching, which is great. And obviously that one's not touching either. So that one. So this is power. So power should be up there. So positive. Is that ground? Yeah, ground is there. So I thought that was positive. I must be going through a voltage divider somehow. Anyway, that's fine. Negative worked great, and then there's just one to put on the other side for hold, so we'll do the same thing again. And then we're nearly there. So one down for hold. Perfect, we'll just do that. Oh, fell out. I could probably just put it upside down, that'll be fine. Do that. Okay, cool. Is that it? Just the ICs? So the VCO is this one. Just make sure that the legs are straight. Just bend them against, just give them a little nudge. Okay, the dot's there. That's the VCO, so the dots go here. Probably easier to put these in way before, but that should be okay. Yep, VCO, perfect. And then the LFO. Yep, just bend them ever so slightly. And you can, oh dear, look at that, that's dreadful. I over bent that because I normally do it on the wooden part of this desk bench, but I did it for your viewing pleasure on the blue, whatever it is, fireproof thingy, which did not work properly. So that's the LFO. And that looks to be perfect. Cool. That's all the, I think that is now all the bits. There is a connector, and I don't know where this goes,
because I've not read that bit of instructions yet. But let's have a look, shall we? So, how are we looking? Cool. We have been an hour and 30. So, an hour and a half. Probably do it a bit quicker than me. But an hour and a half. Looking good. You might want to clean your PCB. But I think we're okay. Okay, so now we need to double check everything. Don't forget last check. So I think we've checked it pretty well. Everything is in that I'm aware of, and everything looks pretty good. Have I missed any solders? I don't think so. Let's have a quick visual inspection. Let's do the CK's approach. That looks good. Yep. Yep. Cool. Well, that's great. I'm just leaving these as they are because they're fine. They're not going anywhere. Right. So please don't forget the ICs. Have we done that? Yeah, so we've done that. ICs can be a little tricky. Bend the IC lead slightly with your fingers. Yep, push all the leads into the sockets in one shot. Yep, so they're all in nice and solid. Battery holder and plastic strip and washer. Place the battery holder to the PCB. Watch out for the orientation. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the PCB. So I'm guessing that goes like so. And the orientation is that what? I don't know. So the picture's like this. And you've got two... It looks different. I don't understand it. Ah, that way. Cool. So I'm assuming that goes to there, that goes to there, and where does that one go? Because that is positive. That's going to be positive going to negative, positive, and then negative, negative. And then I don't know what we do with that one. Let's have a look. See the orientation. So mount the holder with spacer and the long screw. Ah, cool. Right, so this is what this is for. Brill. Got enough bags, don't need those. Kastle. And what do we do? Right, mount the holder with spacer and longer. Which way around? Ah, so it's got that bit. So it's on the bit with the two. So the screw goes in here. Oh, look at that! It fits perfectly. Screw goes in there, and then so there's two screws. What's the other screw for? I'm not sure. Ah, must be for the. Hang on, which one? Which one did I do? With the longest screw, right? Okay, so. That is the longest screw. Okay, fine. So that's going to go like that. Yeah, this needs slightly better pictures. So that's the biggest screw. I need to see the final screw because I'm not convinced. Ah, right. Okay, so the so that's wrong. Not the longest screw. That goes on the front of the board. Oh no, it doesn't. Ah, they're both Allen keys. Right. Okay, ignore me. Right. Yeah. So longest screw goes in here. That goes into the spacer, which is going to be a nightmare to try and tighten. So get pliers or whatever to. I know, just do that straight onto that. Should be okay. Yep. Perfect. Okay, we don't want to over tighten it because again it's plastic, but Let's see how we can over tighten it really. And then hang on a minute. Surely you want to do this bit first, because that I'm screwing. Okay, no, I can just do that. That's fine. That's okay. I thought it actually might be better to go in there, but it doesn't make any difference. I'm soldering the bugger. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. Why is that one higher than that side? Oh, I see, right, that's those bits. So if that goes there like that, and then how is this going to work? So that one, 1, 2, so that bit goes there. But they don't go in there. Oh, this is a nightmare, this. Is that meant to go on like that? Are they meant to go on that? They don't fit. They must go flush to it. Is that meant to be? Right, okay. Don't understand any of this. But you know what? Screw in the spacer, yeah. Last soldering challenge. Connect the leads with the logo. Do not let the logo heat too much. Break the connection of the coil and logo to see the two of you soldering on it. That's fine. So let's just do this. Get this bit done. Make sure we're happy here. Yeah, we're going to do that to there. Melted, it's fine. Perfect. Bit of plastic never hurt anybody. Not much. Cool. Actually, yeah, just the right amount of solder. This is good. And that one goes on there for some strange reason. That one is all the way on like that. Right, so that's that bit done. That's that bit done. And that's that bit done. There we go. So let's put that on. And I'm guessing we can put on that again now, because that's going to fit on quite nice. Nicely. Perfect. Just put it on loosely, so they all look pretty good. Oh, look at that. And the screw fits perfectly, so I can put that onto there with the Allen key. And that's going to just keep that in place. Awesome. That's onto there. That's onto there. Look at that. Brill. Okay, yeah, we're good there, we're good there. So apart from that being slightly higher up than that, which I don't quite understand. Oh, it's the switch. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Is this going to work? So I think, for all intents and purposes, we're done. The only bit I'm not clear on now, oh, I didn't have a washer for the switch, just the nut. Yeah, or is that a washer underneath? No, it's not. No. Okay, cool. So now I need to do this. How do I do this? Now you can with the plastic, the side parts and corners. Okay, let's have a look at this. So that, oh, I see, that goes on like that. Oh, that's going to go, oh, I see, it goes in there. Oh, that's never going to go in there. Oh, I see, right, so we don't put that on yet. That makes perfect sense. Right, so not that. Not that. Not that. This is all, let's hope that there's enough space for all this. So we're going to do this front bit first. That's literally goes into there. That's awesome. That's going to be that way though. Does it go there? How does that go on? That won't go on there. Oh wow. This is a nightmare, this. So you tell me that's going to go inside those. Right, so according to this, it's just easy, but I don't see how that's easy. So that's going to go like that. They don't go in. They physically do not go in. So these must be really tight fit, which is great on the one hand, so it's going to safeguard that. But on the other hand, how the hell do they go on? Like that. Very gently. Ah, no, it needs to be a bit further down. Oh my god. Well, I'm not sure about that. Right, so you meant to put the front on first. I get it. Okay, fine. So, they do go on. That is very... Oh, I don't know if it's going to break. They are very tight, which is good. But also a nightmare. Because that's going to go in like that. And that USB is not... Oh, USB is not going to go in. Oh, come on. Come on. No way, you can just... Oh. Right, okay. Just going to make sure the bottom bit is under the USB when you push it in. And that wants to be flush to the edge like so. Otherwise that's not going anywhere. This is this is really tricky. I don't think this should be this hard, because you just stick them in and then glue it. I'll just hot glue the crap out of it. Alright, where's some... Let's see, what can we do here. A little bit of sandpaper on that. Probably not a good idea, but I can't get it in. Tiny bit there, and a literally tiny bit there. Does that make any difference? Let's have a look. Okay, so that's going to be underneath the USB. Is that underneath the USB? No, it's not. That is. That's in. That's good.
That is good. Oh, but it won't go in there. That's in. No, that's not going to work. I don't think that will work either. Can I get in there? Maybe a little bit. Yep, that's good. That's in. I think that's in. No, that won't bend anything over here. Because I'm bending those. Look at that. Already bent that. Which is no good to anybody. Okay, need to be extra careful with that. Okay. Let's push that up again, ever so slightly. My concern is that if I push that too hard, I'm going to break the USB. I don't think we need the USB necessarily, but I don't want to break it. So, ironically, the hardest part of this, nothing to do with the soldering, it's a fucking case. Right, that's in. Yep, that's in there. But now I can't get that in because that is too high. And oh, it's the USB again. Oh, you're fucking joking me. Okay. Right, okay, we'll come back to you. Now I've got this side to do. Is that one? Must be. Are they identical? Yes, so we're going to put that one in there. This is not fun, and this is not easy. What does it say about doing this? Finish with the top cover. So it just says complete the cancel case part. Start with push them just in. Push them just in. Well, I would love to, but unfortunately, it's really fucking hard. So maybe, okay, so they're just, that's just in, that's just in. Okay, fine. That one is just in, but that's not going to, I should probably do the back one first. Which way around does that go? Doesn't really tell you. I imagine that goes there because that's the top. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That's the same height as the front, so that's going to go there. That's going to go there because that is the width of that. That's cool. So we're going to put that in just a little bit. Yep, that's good, just a little bit. I think I'm okay with that. And then what I need to do is use that to pressurize, put pressure on that for that to go in. But that can go anywhere because that's too high. And the USB Oh. Right. Sorry for the audio change. My battery and the zoom went because we've been going for nearly 2 hours. So apologies for the slight degradation in audio quality for the last I don't know how many minutes, but it is what it is. What I'm not getting is why that. Use that one. There's loads of room there, but at the same time I need to push that one down to go in there. Aha! Right, so we're in. Right, we're in. Click, click, clickety click. That was not fun. That needs to go in a bit further down, which you can't do at the moment because there's not enough space. Okay, let's put this one in now. I've got that one in. That one goes there. It's going all the way to the bottom. Okay, perfect. A little bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is that not going in? This is really not fun. But that's in. That's the main thing. Then that's in and that's not broken. So I'm happy with that. And then probably just put some pressure on that now. Maybe. Not sure. There we go. Good, fantastic sounding click. Click. So actually, this is really tough, but it's solid. As long as I've not missed any components, yay, we should be good. I just don't know the best way to get the pressure on this. Might end up having to leave. Oh no, because that needs to be further in, because it's not going to, the top is not going to close. Oh, Jesus, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. That is not going in. That's in. That's in. I think. That one probably could do with being a bit further over there, but buggered if I know that's going to move. See if the top will go on. What? Oh no, you are fucking joking me. That's upside down? Oh, get fucked. Oh no. How's that going to come off? Oh, you son of a bastard. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh no, this is going to break. Right, okay. I don't know how that's going to come off. No chance. No chance. Oh, so stupid. It's so obvious. Oh, hindsight. Right, okay, so that is locked in. I don't know how that is going to come off there. Oh, yes, beauty. Did not break. Thank God for that. Right, let's get this one on. That one's in. This side here needs to be a little bit more. I don't know how, I just don't get it. Surely, okay, let's try putting a bit of pressure on it. So it's on the edge of the table. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, that is not working. This is the worst thing about this design. Tell me if anybody else has managed to do this. What am I doing wrong? Because that is just, it's a fucking nightmare. So that goes over that. Edge to edge. Obviously it's already, that was easy. Easy peasy, that one. But then nothing else is. Right, so now that's going to go on there. Then we do the lid. And where are the holes? Are they anywhere near where they need to be? So, I could probably bend them actually into shape. So that one's in. Let's do the end one over here. No, that's going to jump out now. That's too far away. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Let's just give this a try. Because running a little shitty USB. What's it called? There we go. Right, I don't need the soldering anymore. Turn that off. And oh, I can just power it from my laptop. Perfect. So let's just see what happens when you power it in, power it on. So we get a light. Let's just turn this off for dramatic effect. We get a light. And is it working with the LFO if I do that? It works! Wow. So, let me just do this. Where's the volume? Is there a volume on this? That must be a volume there, not sure. Out. Back to a USB, awesome. Okay, you can't hear any of this because I've not got the audio going in, but it works. I'm hearing stuff. Which is all I wanted to test. Can't hear that. But, so at least I know it works. That was my concern. So I think for now, we're going to call this done. And I'm going to spend a bit of time figuring out why the fuck that does not work. But for now, I'll do a video demo another day with better audio. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. The B drum Kastle thing. But if you can, buy it made, because that was a nightmare.